Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Irresistible and I'm a manifestation and soul realignment coach. My channel is geared towards helping you become your highest potential so that you can create and live the extraordinary life that is your birthright. In today's video, I'll be talking about how robotic affirmations are absolutely amazing, provided ... I'll be sharing what that is in this video. But before we get started, just a quick reminder that if you need help in manifesting any of your desires, you can find all my coaching options in the description below. And please do not forget to subscribe to my channel and hit the bell icon in order to receive a notification anytime I upload a new video. So let's get started. So if you've been following me for a while, you know that I do talk a lot about affirmations, and I say that you never really need to believe your affirmations in order for them to impress and then manifest. And one of the things I do say is you can be repeating the affirmations just like a robot and still they will manifest. So it's all about not necessarily feeling into them, if that makes sense. And I say this to my clients, I say this on this channel. You don't have to neither believe them nor feel into them. Like, you don't need to be feeling good when you're saying them, essentially. You can be just doing them like a robot, literally repeating robotically and continuously on autopilot. And I often do this while I'm running errands, while I'm cooking, while I'm cleaning. I do sometimes say affirmations robotically. Now, the thing you have to be conscious of, and this is from my own experience, so I'm talking to you here purely from experience. As human beings, we have the ability to do things subconsciously on autopilot while doing other things. So multitasking, essentially. So that's, for example, you're able to drive your car and talk to someone at the same time. You're able to drive your car and think about something else. You're able to cook and have thoughts going on in your mind. So you're able to do things on autopilot while thinking something, talking about something, watching something. So your mind has that capacity because you have that ability to do things on autopilot. Now, this means that you can be repeating affirmations robotically and mindlessly while opposing them at the same time, if that makes sense. Let's say you're affirming for money. You're saying, I have a lot of money. I always have a lot of money. Money always comes to me. You're robotically repeating these affirmations. But at the same time, because you're on the subject of money, you're mindful of the fact that you don't have it, or you're remembering all the times you didn't have it, or you're remembering all the times you've struggled, or you're remembering your bills, because you're on the same topic, right? So this is where you have to be super conscious of repeating the affirmations while still controlling your opposing thoughts. Otherwise, you're kind of negating them. Now, the beauty of this, the fact that you're able to say them robotically and on autopilot, means they are already impressed at some level. Maybe they're still not dominant, but they are impressed in your subconscious mind. But you also still need to remain mindful of your opposing thoughts, because then you're kind of not allowing these affirmations to become dominant within your subconscious mind. And I talk about how the subconscious mind is really taking in all the information you're giving it, the affirmations you're giving it. I will link it above. Your subconscious mind just takes in what you feed it, but it's also important that in a given day, whatever you're feeding it is a surplus. It's important that the statements for the wish fulfilled are more dominant than the thoughts that are opposing. So you kind of need to make sure you're always in a surplus. As long as you're affirming and you're doing it on autopilot, you have to make sure that your conscious opposing thoughts are in check. when you're first starting out and you're saying affirmations in your mind, you tend to be more focused because you can't remember them, right? So you're putting in a conscious effort to remember them. So you're kind of forced to focus into them. But once you've memorized them and you're just saying them on autopilot, you'll find that with time you start saying them on autopilot. That's where you need to remain mindful that your conscious thoughts are not opposing them, especially since it is the topic you are affirming for. Similar thoughts may come up, and sometimes these are in opposition to what you want. So it's important to always remain mindful of your opposing thoughts, whether you're thinking them while you're affirming or any other time of the day. It still applies, and you may be prone to think in opposition when you're on the topic, when you're affirming for that very thing. You may start thinking, why didn't I get it? What's going on? So be careful of that. Ultimately, anything that's repeated has to impress. It's about making sure it becomes a dominant assumption within your subconscious mind. And it becomes dominant when you control the opposing thoughts. I hope you liked this video. If you did, then please like, comment, and share. And I look forward to seeing you again in the next video.